What's going on, YouTube? How you guys doing today? My hat's a little fucking crooked. I haven't showed you guys this up. Oh, I just took it out of its base. Holy shit! Way to start off this video. Jesus. Haven't showed you this mic yet. This is my new mic for recording and everything. I hope audio is great. I hope you guys are enjoying it. This ain't doing fucking shit. If you see a mess behind me, I do apologize. But what I want to get at today in this video is I'm going to try to set up my camera angles as best as possible. I'm even going to go to the extreme of opening up my controller. Now, as you guys can see on screen right here, I wound up getting banned, okay, from MWR I got a 48-hour ban on MWR, and I got reset. I kept all of my items from like supply drops and everything, but my rank went all the way back to level 1, no prestige, and all my camos are gone. All my stats are completely reset. These are my current stats right now. But this has pissed me off. I've only played, since my stats have reset, I've only played for a total of 5 hours. But this is an extreme big bummer. Because I put a lot of hours into this game. I put countless amount of hours into this game, and this is how Activision treats me for playing hours of their game. Now, I'm going to go to the extreme of opening up my controller and showing you guys the inside. I'm also going to show you around the outside, show you that there's no holes in my controller, this, that, and the other thing. But this has pissed me off. I got banned for apparently, quote unquote, modding. Okay, so I got banned for modding, and the only thing that possible that I could get banned for modding is a modded controller. But the fact of the matter is I don't have a modded controller, which is why this pissed me off so much for me to get banned for a modded controller when I don't have one. And all my friends keep on busting my chops, telling me, oh, you got a modded controller, that and the other thing. Because I used to do modded controllers in the past. Now, if I could get a modded controller on, or make my own modded controller for the Xbox One, I would. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the materials anymore. I have no more microchips. I don't even know where my programming board is, and my whole PC is completely different, and I wiped it out years ago to start over fresh because it was getting slow and shit. So I wiped it out about a year or two ago, so I don't even have any of the programs that I paid for, so I'd have to repurchase them, and they're like $20 programs. I know there's some free ones, but the one I was using at the time was the best program that I found, and it was $20. And I'm not going to drop money on a program when I don't even have the materials to do anything. With that being said, I'm going to try to get the best camera angles I can for you guys so that you can see, just everything in general. What am I even saying? So you guys can see like my trigger finger, just to show you guys that you actually can have a fast trigger finger in this game. You don't need a modded controller whatsoever. Yeah, obviously a modded controller, you just pull the trigger and it's rapid fire, but you don't need any of that. You don't need that in the game, because of the way the new Xbox One controllers are with the triggers. But I'm going to stop blabbing, and I'm going to go straight to showing you guys the inside of the controller and all that jazz before we even get into showing you guys how to shoot your controller at rapid speeds. Before I even get into ripping apart the controller, because I just realized after I took my headset off and I currently got the batteries out, I'm just going to show you guys a quick runaround of my controller just before I even take it apart. You guys can pause the video and all that jazz Do whatever it is you want to do. Just like that. And see that there's nothing added to this controller. Now I'm going to go rip it apart and show you guys the inside, but also I only have one controller. If I had two, trust me, I would tell you if I have two. I wound up purchasing my Xbox on my birthday, November 20th of 2015. 3 years after I purchased it in November 20th of 2015. That was my birthday. I wound up purchasing it then, and before that, it was 3 years before I had an Xbox. So if I really wanted to have a what am I even saying anymore? Do you guys even know what I'm saying? Because I sure don't. Oh, when I originally had an Xbox, I had my SCUF controller, and then I had the controller that came with it. Now, I only have just one controller that came with my Xbox. I bought it used. I can even show you the receipt if you guys really want to see the receipt. I can post pictures, whatever you want. But I only have one controller, and my friends keep on saying, "Oh, you got two, you got two, you got two, whatever." It's honestly getting on my nerves, guys. So if you're watching this, fuck off, because it's honestly starting to piss me off. Okay, I understand it's like a compliment that my trigger finger is enough to be like a mod, but it's annoying. And this video is made just to show you guys that you can have a fast trigger finger. But I'm gonna fucking cut the jazz and get to it. So as you guys can see, I have my controller apart. There's the screws, a battery, 2 batteries, the back case, bumper grip, hand grips, and the inside of my controller. Now, sorry if this gets a little shaky. These wires, the red and black, are for the vibrators, the rumble packs. This black and gray one are for the rumble packs that are deep within inside. I don't know if you can see it if I grab a flashlight or not. No. I got fucking headphones stuck to the flashlight. But they go to the rumble pack that's inside the triggers. For most of you that know or don't know, there's rumble packs in the triggers on both sides. Okay, so that's what those wires are for. But you can easily see and tell that I do not have any sort of microchip, board, any of that bullshit in my controller. Okay? Nothing. And just so you guys know, on your triggers, this black piece right here, this black piece right here, okay? That's a magnet, okay? That magnet comes down on the board, and the closer it gets, the more it gets set off, okay? That's how the triggers work. They're done by magnets. So I'm gonna throw this bad boy back together and show you guys what it is you have to do to increase your fire rate with a stock controller. I have my camera set up with a good angle. Hopefully this is a good angle for it. And I set up 4 classes with every semi-automatic gun in the game except for the Dragunov, because the Dragunov sucks. I got the M14 M9. I got the M21 USP. I got the Barrett 50 cal M19 1145, and then I got the G3 with the Desert Eagle. Okay, so I'm gonna show you real quick every single gun in this game except for the Dragunov, because it sucks, that is semi-automatic with my trigger finger, and I'm gonna show you my likes and dislikes about each one, why I don't use them, and yeah. Alright, we're gonna start off with the M14. Sorry if this video gets a little too long. Whatever it is what it is. But I'm just gonna show you guys quick how far down on the trigger you actually have to pull for it to go off. So most people go like this. Most people are like bang, bang, and shoot it all the way. But if you just slowly push down, you see how I just shot twice and I barely even went down on the trigger, okay? That's as far as you need to go on the trigger to get it to shoot, okay? You don't have to go all the way down. So when you're running around or whatever, and you're trying to shoot your semi-automatic really fast, and you pull it down on the trigger all the way, that's as fast as you're going to be able to get it. Unless you are extremely fast and go like this. Okay? So ready? I'm going to show you again. I'm barely going to even pull all the way down the trigger. You see that? That's as far down as you need to pull on a trigger to get it to shoot. Okay? So you can take a semi-automatic and shoot it pretty darn fast. Okay? I like the M14, but I don't use it as much as I do the G3. Okay, M9. M9 sucks for this because it just doesn't feel right. So like my hand gets all stupid when shooting. Okay? That's as much as you need to pull the trigger down to get this thing to fire. Okay? You don't have to do anything special. Alright? Now, let's change loadouts to the M21 and my favorite pistol, the USP. Okay? So, M21 first. You don't even need to pull the trigger that far. I'm just, like, I can't even, like, explain to you guys. Like, I'll try to hold my controller the best I can with 2 fingers holding it, 1 finger holding down on the scope, and the other finger shooting. Like, you don't have to push down far whatsoever, okay? That's it. That's all you need to do. Okay? And I'll even push down just to show you guys that if it was a modded controller, it should still be shooting, okay? Okay? When I push down, it should still be shooting. But you don't have to push down all the way. I'll switch over to the USP. You ready? Oh wow, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad, but you see that? There's also an awkward angle to hold the controller as well, but you don't have to pull down on the trigger that far. You really don't. You really don't. Ah, I forgot to change my class. Okay. So we'll go to the Barrett and the, what is it, the M19 1145. Killed ourselves real quick. Okay, Barrett. Barrett 50 cal. We'll do this again. 2 fingers holding the controller. Okay. 2 fingers holding it. I'll just even do 1 finger shooting. You ready? Okay. If I were to hold down on this, if it was a modded controller, it would still be shooting. But it ain't. M1911. I'm just gonna, I already showed you guys, so I'm just gonna shoot it normal. It's got a too small of a clip, which is the reason why I don't use it that much. It's also not really that powerful neither. Okay, so now we'll go over to the last one, the G3 with the Desert Eagle, and I'll show you guys that one. G3. At times this can get extremely awkward to shoot when you're trying to shoot it extremely fast. If you're trying to shoot it fast and pulling down on the trigger, that's the best you're gonna do, okay? And it's a powerful gun, so that's all you really need. But I mean, that was a little choppy, but you can see how you don't need to pull down on the trigger all the way. And then the Desert Eagle is everyone's favorite gun. I don't really like it because the accuracy is terrible, but damage is pretty darn good. But I'm not a huge fan of it. You also got to remember MWR. If it's anything like the original Call of Duty, there's a shots per second cap, so you can't really shoot that too fast. Otherwise, it will all lag out. But I'll show you guys one more time. That's it. That's all I have to show you guys. So I really hope you guys understand that and everything. Yeah, like, that's all I have to say. I got banned for something that I don't have, that I just have a natural talent in doing, and that just so happens to have a good trigger finger. And it's very unfortunate that I got reset all the way back to the very beginning. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. But yeah, it's going to take me a little while to edit just to get it up and going. Because I cut like so many times just to like change camera angles, and my program got all screwed up, so I had to fucking do what I'm about to do now that you already should have seen in the beginning, but it didn't fucking record, whatever, this, that. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoy this one, and as always, stay beautiful. Peace.